Okay na po.
Okay na, okay. So our first topic will be about control charts for variables. Okay. Do you have any idea what is a variable? First, okay, ano ba yung variable? Anybody? Alam mo, okay na babanasan. What is a variable? Wala. From the context or the word itself, ano yung makukuha natin ng word? Anybody? Variable. Variable. May pagkalang pa talaga. Wala din. Okay. Sige. Yes, Shane.
One variable is represent po sa X or Y or letters na pwedeng mag-represent as a variable.
Yes, that could be. Oo nga. Say for example, let X be the number of, let Y be the number. Okay, that is already also variable. Okay, another. Any idea? Yes, Maria Jesus Christina.
Ano po, ang variable po ay something po na magva-vary po or mag-change po.
Yes, sabi ko nga from the word itself, from the context itself, you'll get the meaning. So, ibig sabihin, something na pwedeng mag-vary, okay, mag-change, not constant. Kagaya din ng answer ni Shane kanina, diba? Pwede naman hindi siya X, pwede naman hindi siya Y. Pwedeng T, R, A, B. Pwede sabihin, nagva-vary, depende. Okay? So, wait. Kung makikita siya. Putol ba? Wait lang ko ng konti ha. Yan. Kita pa?
Yes po.
Okay. So for our objectives, so when you completed this chapter, you need to know the three categories of variation and their sources, understand the concept of the control chart method, know the purpose of variable control charts, know how to select the quality characteristics, the rational subgroup, and the method rather of taking samples. Another, be able to calculate the central value, trial control limits, and the revised control limits for X bar and R chart. Actually, ito po ay siguro good for hanggang 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 meetings na natin, 2 weeks. Okay? So be able to explain what is meant by a process in control, and the various out of control patterns. So we have that one nung sa QMS natin, so meron tayong out of control, control limits, okay? Know the difference between individual measurements and averages, control limits, and specifications. So yung una naman dito ay madali lang kasi we're just going to get the mean and the range. So alam ko naman na you are knowledgeable na about that one, right? So hindi na naman kayo mahihirapan kasi alam niyo na naman how to get the mean and the range. Another is to know the different situations when the process or between the process, spread and specifications, and what can be done to correct the undesirable situations, and be able to calculate process capability and know the statistical meaning of 6 sigma. Okay. So, yung question ko kanina is about variables. Okay? So, variables na vary or yung tinatawag natin na variation. Okay? So, the variation concept is a law of nature in that no two natural items in any category are the same. So, ibig sabihin, no two natural items in any category are the same. Say, for example, 1.5 na Coke. Okay, sa isang case, okay, ilan ang laman? So, for example, meron tayong 10 na bottle. Okay? If you are going to look at those bottle, so maiisip nyo na lahat ng yon ang laman ay tigwa 1.5 kasi ang nakalagay is 1.5 liter. Okay? Pero ang sabi dyan, the variation concept is a law of nature in that no two natural items in any category are the same. So, ibig sabihin, kung siya ay 1.5, most likely, yung iba doon is 1.4, 1.6, 1.3, 1.7, ano, okay? As long as siya ay pasok doon sa sinet natin na specification, hindi siya ganun natin man-determine or makikita, not unless gagamit tayo ng ng precision instrument, okay, to measure or makita natin if there are what variation, right? No, wala kang sinabi. Mm. Wait, kaya yan. Okay? So that's the magandang example. Okay? So, 'di ba? Kunyari bibili tayo ng mga kulon, usually sa liquid. Okay? Yan. So, kunyari nakalagay diyan ay ah, 1 liter, yan, ganyan. Okay, hindi natin ganun siya kita. Pero hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na siya ay no good na or defective. As long as we set a parameter, we set a specification, a control limit, a tolerance limit. Okay? Kung sinabi natin na plus minus, say for example, 0.3, okay? So, pwede siya, pasok. Pero kung wala tayong sinet at sinabi lang natin na 1 liter, dapat precise na 1 liter. Okay? Or 1.5, dapat 1.5. So, kung siya naging 1.6, so no good na siya. Not unless, kitang-kita talaga natin or visible from our naked eye, so hindi na natin kailangan ng precision instrument. So, kita natin na no good na agad or defective. Say, for example, kita natin na 1/4 na yung missing or half. Okay? Naintindihan po? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes
Yan.
po.
Okay. So there is a certain amount of variability in every product. Consequently, not all products are ever identical. Yan. So, siguro ang assumption lang natin is lahat sila the same. Pero, again, hindi siya ganun kita ng naked eye, pero there is what? A variation. Okay? Sabi nga, in any category, there are no natural items that are the same. Okay? No two products are ever identical. So the variation may be quite large and easily noticeable, or may be very small, o kaya naman it may appear that items are identical. However, precision instruments will show the difference. So yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. So the ability to measure variation is necessary before it can be controlled. Yan. So say for example, you have there, uh, Coke, juices, kahit din yung na yan, actually, ginawa namin yan nung kami college. Sinukat namin yung mga Skittles and M&M's. So, gumamit kami ng caliper to check or to see if ano ba yung mga sukat-sukat ng mga yan. So, mapapansin natin na talaga nagba-vary yung kanilang measurement. Hindi siya in terms of grams, but then, say for example, yung kanilang diameter or size. Okay? So there are three categories of variation in piece part production. So you have here within piece variation, say for example, surface. Okay? So pwedeng meron tayong makita na smooth, merong rough, or kaya naman ay hindi siya all throughout uniform. Ano? So ibig sabihin, pwedeng, kunyari sa tiles, di ba? Kung mapapansin natin, yung kanyang design is parang may slight or yung color niya is may slight na change din. The next to that is you have here within or rather piece-to-piece variation that occurs among pieces of produced product at the same time. And another variation or three categories of variation, you have the time-to-time variation. So you have difference in product produced at different times of the day. Can you close naman the door, Sir Mark? Okay? Yan. Ha? Okay. So again, take note of that. You have with it piece to piece, and time to time variation. So difference in product produced at different times of the day. Why? So maybe, what are the factors? Pwedeng because of the machine, pwedeng because of the tao, ano? Okay, pwedeng manpower, pwedeng machine, pwedeng the method itself, right? Will you agree with me? Okay? Yes or no? Okay. According to Desiree, si Desiree lang nakita ko eh. Okay. Yan. Aha. So, what are the sources of variation in production process? Could be, pwede natin sabihin sa input, you have the materials or the tools that being used for the process. You have there the operators, the methods, the machines, and the environment. When it comes to outputs, you have the measurement instruments and the human inspection performance. Why? Kasi nga, 'di ba? Yung judgment natin, lalo na kapag tao, is subjective, right? Pwedeng sa akin, good pa, pwedeng sa kanya is no good na. Kaya po din class ngayon, actually, sa mga manufacturing company or semicon company, for final visual inspection, they are using machine na rin. Ano? So, isiset na lang nila si machine kung ano yung mga tolerances, specifications, then si machine na rin ang magre-read if the defects are good or no good. Ano? So, siya na yung magkakategorize. Not unlike before, way back 1998, nung time ko pa ha. Kasi nalaman ko sa mga estudyante ko that ngayon, ang machine na po, ang ginagamit nila to uh, inspect. Ano? Kasi dati noon kami, microscope, tapos kapag hindi namin ma-decide if siya ay may defective na good or no good, pupunta pa kami doon sa parang pinakamalaking microscope na kita-kita mo talaga yung item or product ng malakihan. Okay? Susukatin mo and everything. Tapos, tao pa rin ang magde-decide. But now, since yun nga, minsan pag naiinis ka, ay, sige, pahirapan pa ako nito, sige, i-defect ko na lang. But now, hindi na. Kasi nga, pag tao, subjective. Minsan, ang dami-dami ng no good or ng defective. Pagka si machine, most likely, uh, malaking probability na since siya ay machine, precise yung kanyang measurement. Okay? So that's the difference between human and machine. Okay? Ay, wait. Yan. Another, you have your sources of variation for equipment. You have the toolware, machine vibration, electrical fluctuations. For material, could be tensile strength, okay, ductility, thickness, porosity. Ano pa ba for material? Yes, for material. Saan pa ba magpo-fall yan? Ano ba mga characteristics? Tensile strength, elasticity, yan, that could be. Pwedeng yung iba is elastic masyado, yung iba is hindi, or depende kung how we stretch it, right? Okay? So, ikaw, halimbawa, masyado kang parang powerful ba or maano yung katawan mo, versus the lame or yung mahinhin or mahina, right? Okay? So, that could be part. Elasticity, porosity, compressibility, malleability. Okay, so yung mga characteristics ng materials that could be. Another for environment, we can consider the temperature. So, syempre, ang temperature naman, hindi naman yan constant all throughout, say, for example, the day. Okay? So, pwedeng plus, kunyari ay ngayon ay 32, ba? 37 degrees, say for example, a little later in the afternoon, pwedeng mas mainit or mas malamig. Okay? Then you also have the light, you also have the radiation, humidity, and moisture, and ano pa ba for environment? Okay? Ano pa ba ang experience natin sa environment? So most likely it's the temperature, the light, radiation, humidity, and so on. For operator, another factor for that could be a personal problem. Okay? So yung pumasok ka tapos nag-away kayo ng jowa mo or kung ano man yan na may problemang pinagdadaanan. You have physical problems. If, for example, yung judgment mo affected by your vision. Okay, malabo yung mata O kaya naman another is kung kailangan ng sa hearing, okay, mahina ang pandinig, or that could be our mental, yan, and that could be another factor for operator. Okay? Can you cite pa examples? Okay, not mentioned for the sources of variation. Meron ba kayong alam? Meron kayong dadagdag? If aside from the one mentioned, no more na? That's enough na? Anything. Pwedeng sa equipment, sa material, sa environment and operator.
Wala pa naman.
Wala naman. So far, okay naman.
Yes po.
Okay, sige. Okay. So there is also a reported variation which is due to the inspection activity. So variation due to inspection should account for 1/10 of the four other sources of variation. So yung four sources natin, that could be what? The operator, the environment, the material, and ano yung nauna? If natandaan, ano yung una kong binanggit sa four sources?
Equipment po.
Yes, you have the equipment, you have the material, you have the operator, and the environment. Okay. So another variation may be due to chance causes or assignable causes. When only chance causes are present, then the process is said to be in state of statistical control. So ibig sabihin, there are what? Inherent na. Okay? So hindi mo na talaga siya, parang, say for example, uh, merong mga defect na because of the machine. Kunyari, nagkaroon ng bubbles because of the process. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag natin ng mga chance causes. Ano? Okay? So, when only chance causes are present, then the process is said to be in state of statistical control. The process is stable and predictable. Okay? So, meron kasi tayong mga defect na pwede naman natin siyang i-report. Yan. Nagagawa natin ng remedy. Pero, say for example, ay merong reading, say for example, every start of the shift, so i-check mo if your machine is in control. So hindi mo naman siya pwedeng i-rework ng yung reading ng machine. Unlike kung siya ay certain unit na pwede mong, kunyari ay condense siya, so pwede mong i-slightly i-bend ng konti para bumalik sa normal shape niya. But then if it's a reading of the machine, so you can, okay, kasi yun po ay automatic. Yan. So for control charts, for variable, so you have here X bar and R chart, X bar and S chart. So charts for individuals, that is X charts, and for attribute data, which will be our next topic after variable. So you have control chart for defectives. So you have there the P chart, the NP chart. For defects, you have the C chart and the U chart. So for now, our focus will be X bar, R chart, S chart, yan. Okay. Okay. So we also have here continuous numerical data and categorical or discrete numerical data. For continuous numerical data, that is the variable charts again. So you have there the R chart, X bar chart. So the R chart is basically the range and your X bar is basically the mean. Okay. Then for categorical or discrete numerical data, you have the attribute charts and that is intended for the P chart and your C chart. Okay. So, kailan ba natin ginagamit si control chart for variables? Okay? So that one is a means of visualizing the variation that occur in the central tendency and the mean of a set of observations. It shows whether or not a process is in a stable state. Okay? Kasi if you're going to visualize that, Nasaan na kaya yung ano? Wait lang ha. Kabit ko lang yung aking, ay hindi pala ay akin. Hindi pala ay kay Sir Gio. Wait lang. Gamit tayo ng, ay kabayo. Ayan. So say for example, ay hindi pala, pangit ang kulay. Ulit, bra. Color should be visible. So let's have this one. Okay. Yan. So it shows whether or not a process in a stable state. Okay. So pag-aaralan natin dito, say for example, you have here the control chart. So you have the upper control limit, okay, the center limit, and the lower control limit. Okay, so yung reading should fall within the control limit. So, ibig sabihin, we can say that it's no good or defective or out of control if, say, for example, the reading falls outside. Okay, kasi dapat dito lang siya. Yan. Ay, dito lang. Diyan sa may guhit lang na yan. Yan, dyan lang. Okay, dito at saka dito lang. Pero kung meron tayong nag-fall outside, okay, so that could be considered as out of control. Kasi po, say, katulad nung nag-work kami dati before sa Fujitsu. So, every start ng shift, we check if yung machine ba is nag-read or in control or okay ba yung machine. So, palagi yan, makita namin. So, every day, say for example, ito ay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, yung reading class, ibig sabihin na kapag ang reading ay lahat ay nag-fall within the control limit, ay sasabihin natin na in control. Okay? So, pag-aaralan din natin yan, kailan ba natin sasabihin na siya ay out of control and in control. Okay? Yan. Yan. See, for example, yan, ito yung ating control limit, ay, control chart rather. So, yan. Kunyari yan ay sa X-bar chart. So, naka-plot ngayon yung ating mga uh, data. Yan. So, see, yan. This one, this one, this one, this one. Yan. Tapos, ito na yung assignable. Okay? So, ito na yung hindi natin ngayon aasahan or ma-expect na magkakaroon ng defect. So, ibig sabihin, ano ba yung factor kaya contributory to this defect na nakita natin? Okay, this reading, see for example, because of a process, because of the environment, because of the material, okay, because of the tao or the manpower, the operator, yan. Okay? See, for example naman, so pwede naman mag-exist naman dito yung mga natural causes na sinasabi natin or inherent na mismo or hindi na natin expected na natin na mag-a-arise na problem during the process. Okay. This one is an example. See, for example, you have there the reading nung 8:30, 9:30, 10:40, 11:50, 1:30 p.m. So, you're just going to plot it in your control chart. Pero yan naman po ay pagka nasa mga industry na kayo, automatic na naman yan. Meron ng madedetect na reading. You will not do that manually. Okay? So, what are the objectives of the variable control charts? Let's have number 1. Kindly read nga, Eliza May.
Variable control charts. The objectives of the variable control charts are for quality improvement, to determine the process capability, for decisions regarding product specifications, for current decisions on the production process, and last is for current decisions on recently produced items.
Okay, of course, ang aim naman natin is quality improvement. Okay? For us to have, so kung may quality yung product or process na ginagawa natin or product na pinoproduce natin, we can have what? A loyal customer, customer satisfaction, a repeat business, and the likes. Okay? So we need to improve the quality of the product, the process. Yan. Okay? To determine the process capability. So, kaya ba natin say, for example, na mag-produce or ma-meet yung demand for decisions regarding product specifications. So, ano ba yung parameter that we are going to set? A plus minus zero point 0.5, zero point 0.3, zero point 0.1, 0.001 for current decisions on the production process. And the last is for current decisions on recently produced items. Again, pwede po siya mag-vary. Ano? Okay. So what are the procedure for establishing a pair of control charts for the average X bar and your range or your R? Okay, first, you need to select the quality characteristic. You need to choose the rational subgroup. Okay, collect the data, determine the trial center line and control limits. Okay, so the trial center line is your center limit and your control limit is you have your upper and your lower control limit. Establish the revised center line and control limits and achieve the objective. So we are going to determine if that is in control or out of control. Okay. So what are the quality characteristics that must be measured, or the quality characteristics must be measurable? So that can be expressed in terms of the seven basic units. What are those seven basic units? Let's have Desiree kindly read.
Quality characteristic. The quality characteristic must be measurable. It can expressed in terms of seven basic units. One, length, mass, time, electrical current, temperature, substance, luminosity as appropriate.
Wait lang ha. Ay, okay na po. Okay na po. Okay. So, for length, ano ba ang ano natin for length? Ang units na ginagamit natin, si inches, centimeter, meter, what else? Ano pa?
Ha? Ay, naka,
Kilometer po.
Kilometer, yan. What else? Inches, centimeter, meter, kilometer. Meron pa ba? Wala na? Okay, then how about for mass? Grams, okay, kilograms, pounds, ano pa?
Milligrams po.
Milligrams, meron pa? No more? Okay. Then how about time?
Minute, second, hours,
Seconds,
days.
hours, okay, milliseconds, ano pa? Time, time. Time in a day, pwede rin, okay. Electric current, kilowatts, ampere, ano pa? Horsepower, ano pa? For electric current, volts, ano pa? Meron pa ba?
Ohms po.
Ohms yan, okay. For temperature,
Celsius, Fahrenheit.
okay. What else?
Kelvin Rankine po.
Yes, very good. For a substance, could be the appearance, okay. Kunyari ay yung mga shiny, mga luster, roughness, pwede rin the shape, yan, okay. Yung binanggit natin kanina, so you have yung mga time, rather, piece-to-piece variation and yung nauna natin, one piece variation, then could be also then the luminosity is another factor, okay, na pwede nating i-consider when determining a quality characteristic of specific, that can be what? Measurable, okay? Okay, another. So, kindly read this one. Wait, sino katawagin ko? Let's have Mabel.
Rational subgroup. Ma'am, paano po?
Wait lang, sorry.
I
Yes,
go.
okay.
A rational subgroup. A rational subgroup is one in which the variation within a group is due only to, to chance causes. Within subgroup, variation is used to determine the control limits, and variation between subgroups is used to evaluate long-term stability.
Excuse, naka-mute po kayo.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. A rational subgroup is one, lagay mo nga ito dun kay Queenie, in which the variation within a group is due to only or due only to chance causes. Within subgroup, variation is used to determine the control limits, and variation between subgroup is used to evaluate long-term stability. Okay. So there are two schemes for selecting subgroup example. So what are those? Kindly read Trisha. Ay, sorry po. Ano si Trisha? Trisha May. Ilan ang Trisha dito? Let's have Trisha May pagkaliwagan.
Rational subgroup. There are two schemes for selecting the subgroup samples. First is select subgroup samples from product or service produced at one instant of time or as close to that instant as possible. Second is to select product or service produced over a period of time that is representative of all the products of services.
Okay. So in selecting the subgroup, so first you need to select subgroup samples from product or service produced at one instant of time or as close to that instant as possible. So hindi pwede na ang layo ng gap or ang layo na, kunyari, say for example, you have 7 a.m. then susunod na natin dun is mga 1 p.m. Okay? Select from product or service produced over a period of time that is representative of all the product or services. Okay? So the first scheme will have a minimum variation within a subgroup. The second scheme will have a minimum variation among subgroups. So yung isa within a subgroup and yung isa is, the second one is among subgroup. The first scheme is the most widely or the most commonly used since it provides a particular time reference for determining assignable causes. Diba, say for example, every start ng shift, we perform kunyari ay machine checking, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, every day, every start ng shift, kunyari 7 days a week yan. So, ibig sabihin, ginagawa natin or pina-perform natin siya. Hindi yung, kunyari, merong pwedeng sa umaga, pwedeng sa tanghali, pwedeng sa hapon. Ay consistent na or constant na every start ng shift, every morning. Yan. The second scheme provides better overall results and will provide a more accurate picture of the quality. Why? Kasi you're going to select, di ba? Ano sabi natin? Select from a product or service produced over a period of time that is a representative of all the product or services. Halimbawa, magko-conduct tayo ng inspection to determine, kunya titingnan natin kung may good or no good doon. Kapag kayo naging nasa final visual or rather nasa quality control, pipili tayo ng ng kunyari, ang model natin ay model ng, nakita ko dito is kalog. Okay, lahat ng pinroduce nung time na yun, okay, sa model na yun, okay, sa linya na yun, o kunyari, accurate na lang. Nung nag-work ako sa Epson, ang model ng printer na ginagawa namin is Borden. Borden. Okay, yung Borden na yun, tingnan natin. Okay. Ang model na yun, dapat may 4 na paa. Tapos, ang sticker na nakadikit, dapat ay 8. Yan. Okay? So, makikita natin if there are variations, if hindi na comply Okay? Nakita natin, 3 na lang yung paa, tapos 7 na lang yung sticker na nakita natin. Okay? So, visible. Okay? Yan. So, as the subgroup size increases, the control limits become closer to the central value, which make the control chart more sensitive to small variations in the process average. Actually, class, say for example, yung example ko na every start ng shift ay titingnan natin yung reading ng machine. Okay? Makikita nyo naman kapag ah, parang yung outlier or yung out of control, meron tayong assignable causes kasi makita nyo yung reading niya masyado ng malayo. Kunyari, ang reading nung isa ay 1, 1.2, 1.1. Kunyari, Monday ay 1.1, 1.2 noong Tuesday, 1.1 uli nung Wednesday. Pagdating nung Thursday is naging 1.7. Pagdating nung Friday ay naging 1.3. So, kita natin na yung 1.7, ano? So, pansin nyo agad yan. Yan, okay? As the subgroup size increases, the inspection cost per subgroup increases also. When destructive testing is used and the item is expensive, a small subgroup size is required. From a statistical basis, a distribution of subgroups averages are nearly normal for groups of 4 or more even when samples are taken from a non-normal distribution. So when a subgroup size of 10 or more is used, so the S chart should be used instead of the R chart. Okay? Kapag daw po ang subgroup size ay 10, okay, or more, so hindi na accurate gamitin si R chart. Kung di ang gagamitin natin is si S chart na. So a different formula or different approach when computing for the central limit, the upper control limit, and your lower control limit. Okay. So, data collection can be accomplished using the type of figure shown later. So, it can also be collected using the method shown in the next slide. So, it is necessary to collect a minimum of 25 subgroups of data. So, ayan, minimum of 25. Okay? Maximum naman, wala naman. Pero the minimum is 25. A run chart can be used to analyze the data in the development stage of a product or prior to state of statistical control. Or your run chart is your control chart. Kasi when we plot the data, mas makita natin visibly if meron bang out of control or lahat siya ay in control. Okay. Yan. So, for example, that is our run chart. Okay? So, kung dito lang siya nakaset, yan. So, ito yung ating upper control limit and this is our lower control limit and this one is our center limit. So, kita agad natin. Ano? Yan. Hindi lang ako straight mag-guhit. Ano? So, itong dalawa na to. Yan. So, sila ay out of specification. So, with this one, so kita naman agad natin yung layo ng reading nila. Okay? Yan. Kung aring 6.47, malamang aring nasa 6.53, parang something ganon. Okay? Same with this one. Yan. Okay. Pero, sabi ko nga, hindi po lahat ng pasok sa control limit ay pwede nating sabihin na good or hindi siya defective. Say for example, kung ito yung ating control limit or center limit, kunyari lang ha, yan. Kung ang mga reading niya 7, okay, consecutive or 4, is lahat ay kunyari ito, yan, ito ba, hindi na, sa taas na to, ay nasa ilalim, okay, or nasa lower specification limit or control limit, pwede natin sabihin din na something is parang may problema. Kasi, from the word itself, di ba, nagva-vary, okay? So, ibig sabihin, that is what? Increasing or decreasing. And this, say for example, is nandudun lang sa ilalim. Okay? Nasa ating lower control limit. Aralin pa rin naman natin yan. I'm just giving you the idea. Okay? Okay. For central lines, so these are obtained using your X double bar and your R chart. So alam naman natin, so how to get the mean? Ikuhanin natin. So this one is your X double bar is the average of the subgroup. Okay? Your X bar is the average of the. So kukuhanin, paano natin kinukuha ang mean? Paano ba natin kinukuha ang mean? Yes, Mr. Manatito.
Ma'am, kukunin po ata yung ano po, lahat po ng data po. Tapos po, i-divide po sa kung ilan po yung nakalap pong data. Yun po
Okay,
yung
so for example, meron tayong 25, subgroup. Okay? Yung mga data doon, i-add natin lahat. Okay? Then, i-divide natin by ilan? 25. Right? Okay? For the range, paano naman natin kinukuha si range? Anybody? Hello? Paano? Yes, Bon?
Ano po yata ma'am, ang range po is equal to max value minus
Yes.
minimum value po.
Yes, okay. Max minus your minimum value. Then, okay. So, sadya naman akong ganun magsalita. Sadya naman akong ganun magsalita. Yes po. Okay.
Alam ko naman bakit na policy A.
Ma'am, nakamute po kayo.
Ay, sorry. Okay. Yan. Again. So, kapag nakuha na natin si mean, okay, si average mean, so makukuha na natin si upper control limit at saka si lower control limit. So, take note that your UCL stands for the upper control limit, your LCL stands for the lower control limit, the sigma X bar is your population standard deviation of the subgroup averages, and your sigma R is your population standard deviation for range. Okay. So for upper control limit, for your X bar, so you have your X double bar plus 3 sigma. Then for the lower control limit, so you have your X double bar minus naman 3 sigma. For your upper control limit, for the range, kapag nakuha na natin si average ng range, you have plus 3 sigma. And for the lower control limit, for range, you have R bar minus your 3 sigma. So, yan po yung formula na tatandaan ninyo. So, trial control limits are established at plus minus 3 standard deviation. Okay? So, plus minus 3 standard deviation for your sigma, rather, X bar and for your range. Okay, so yan po ay plus minus. Pag upper control limit, so you have your plus, and for the lower control limit, you have your minus. Okay. So in practical calculations, so this one is simplified by using the following equations where a sub 2, b sub 3, and b sub 4 are factors that vary within the subgroup size and are found in table B of the appendix. So I'll be giving you Ano ang tawag natin dito? Ah, wait lang ha. I forgot. Ito, factor table. Okay? So, bibigyan ko kayo ng kopya or kayo na po yung magpo-provide para pare-parehas. So, siguro I'll assign somebody na lang para pag nag-exam din tayo, uniform or pare-parehas kayo ng dala. Okay? Printed. Kasi hindi naman nyo mamememorize itong factor table natin na ito. Naintindihan po? Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Oo, kasi yung iba kasi, kabayo, nandadaya kasi sinusulatan, okay, naglalagay ng kodiko. Parang naalala ko tuloy nung last time, okay, last year, meron akong estudyante, yan, ng Ongapia. Okay, tinanggal ko na lang. Okay? Bilhin ko muna. Wait lang. Yan. So, we'll be using, so this values naman for A sub 2, D4, and D3. So, ito po ay constant. So, we will refer doon sa factor table na gagamitin natin later. So, we need to have the copy of that factor table para from time to time, we're not going to browse doon sa ating lecture. So, we'll have it na sa atin para as our reference. Okay? For your upper control limit ng x bar, so you have your x double bar plus, again, so a sub 2 times your r bar. Then for your lower control limit na x bar, so you have your x double bar minus your a sub 2 times your r bar. For the upper control limit naman ng r or sa range, you'll have your d4 times your r bar, and for the lower control limit, you'll have your d3 times your r bar. Okay? Wait lang po ha. Very quick lang. Wait lang po. Hala. Plus, ano yun ako ha, pag time na ha. Kasi may sunod akong klase na 8:30. Wait lang. Okay. So, nakinapyan nyo ba yung formula natin?
Yes.
Kinapyan nyo? Okay. So, meron tayo for trial control limits that are established at plus minus 3. Okay. Standard deviation. So, you have there the x double bar plus 3 sigma. Or standard deviation, then your x double bar minus 3 standard deviation. Then for the upper control limit of your, for range naman, you have your R bar plus 3 standard deviation. Then for the lower control limit, you have your R bar minus your 3 standard deviation. Another is the simplified version. Following equations were A2, D3, and D4. So you have there your upper control limit, x is equal to x double bar plus A2 times your R bar. Your lower control limit for your x bar, so you have your x double bar minus a2 times your r bar. Then for the upper control limit for range, you'll have your d4 times r bar, and the lower control limit for range using the formula d3 times your r bar. Okay. Okay na yan. Then for your revised center lines, okay, so you'll have there your x double bar. So for the revise, okay, so you're going to use this one, summation ng x bar minus the change or the discarded subgroup averages Okay? Divided by your, ano nga ba ang G natin dito? So this one is yung first reading minus the number of discarded subgroup. And for your R bar, same then for the new or the revised central limit. So you have the summation of your range minus the discarded subgroup divided by this one is yung change naman natin na encounter. Okay? Wait lang po ha. Okay. Then your X bar, uh, yung previous natin should be equal to your X double bar new. Okay? So, kukuhanin ulit natin si upper control uh, ng ating X bar. That is what? Equal to your X double bar ng old plus yung ating A standard deviation ng old, yan, plus, and then for the lower control limit, you'll have that your X bar minus your A standard deviation ng old. Okay? At ang ating standard deviation, that is equal to your range minus your D2. Yung D2 po natin na ito ay makukuha natin ang value dun sa factor table na ibibigay ko sa inyo. Okay? So we'll use these formulas sa problem siguro next week na tayo magsusolve or magbibigay ng example. Ano? Para mas madali nyo siyang maintindihan. Okay? For the upper control limit, yeah, for the range. So this one also is constant yung value. So you refer sa value nito dun sa factor table. Okay? So you have your D2 times your standard deviation. Then for the lower control limit ng range, you have your D1 times the standard deviation. Okay. Okay. Okay na din naman yan. Okay. So, that one is just the same. Yung binanggit natin kanina na example. So, we'll solve this problem by next week. Ay, next meeting na lang. Ano, kasi mapuputol, kasi medyo mahaba. So, what we have here is that eto, yan, if you're going to look at the table, so this one is the flow with measurements for the hard bake process. Okay, so you have, ang subgroup natin is 25. So, sample number is 1 to 25. Given the following data. Okay, so try natin to check. So, kuhanin natin ang mean. Okay, so you need to have with you your calculator by next meeting. Okay, pero since wala pa rin naman siguro kayo masyadong gagawin, i-try nyo ngayon to compute for this one. Ano, so I'll be sending the copy of the lecture sa ating GC na lang po, kasi hindi pa ako nakapag-delete sa drive para sa Google Classroom sana. Okay? So you check, okay? So you get the mean, you get the range. Say for example, for number 1, take a balo. Sample number 1, tingnan nga natin. So 1.3235 plus 1.4128 plus 1.6744 plus 1.4573. Tama ba yung pinindot ko? Parang mali. 1.6744, 1.4573 plus 1.6914. Okay, divide 5. Ay, kabayo. 235 plus 1.4128 plus 1.6744 plus 1.4573 plus 1.6914. Okay, balik natin sa 5. 1.5 yan. So, naka-round up na siya sa 4 decimal. So, ang nakuha natin is 1.51188. Okay? Then, kapag nakuha natin yung mean, we'll get the average. Okay? So, add natin to lahat. Then, divide natin sa 25. Okay na po yon for that one. Okay po. Para makuha natin si X double bar. Okay, thumbs up. Then, for the range naman, so determine natin the maximum value and the minimum value. So, sa sample number 1, ano ang maximum value? Sagot. Anong maximum value para makuha natin yung range? Ala. Ano yung maximum value? I guess that is what? 1.6914? Tama po ba?
Tama pa.
1.6914. What is the minimum value?
1.3235
1.3235.
po. 35.
Okay. So that is 0.3679. Then, pag nakuha na natin, okay, from the 25 rational subgroup, i-add ulit natin, then we're going to divide it by 25 para makuha natin ang R bar. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this X double bar and this R bar is our what? Center limit. Okay? So, kukuhanin naman natin ngayon si upper control limit at si lower control limit. Okay? So, yung formulas natin kanina, plus minus 3 standard deviation. Okay, so we're going to apply. So, we'll solve that one by next meeting. Okay? So, meron pa kayong question so far? May question ba? So, you need to have the copy of the formulas. Then, this one na lang din ang gagamitin natin or pwede kayong mag-search sa net ng mas readable. Okay, na factor table. Okay? As long as, sige, pare-parehas kayo ng copy. Kasi baka kasi pag itong pinirint ninyo ay na siya, madilim or malabo. Okay po ba? Okay?
Yes po.
So, may
Yes.
question ba kayo? So, I'll check your attendance. Pero as I can see here, wait lang po. As I can see here, kompleto naman tayo kasi it's 29 plus ako, I don't know, ilan ba ako? Dalawa? Dalawa ako. So, ibig sabihin may nawawalang isa. Sige, let's check nga. Sinong missing? Say present loud and clear before we end. Oo. Dalawa ako. So, may nawawalang isa. Sino nawawala? Kilala niyo ba kung sino? Hindi. Okay. So, let's have AJ, Agon, Francis,
Present po.
Princess Eunice,
Present po.
Maria Angelica.
Present po.
Eunice, taga saan ka? Eunice, Princess Eunice.
Mindoro po. Oriental Mindoro.
Okay. Kala ko taga Quezon. Maria
Ay,
Angelica.
opo. Taga Quezon po yung father side.
Kasi meron akong kaklase. Nung high school pa naman. Si Melody Alpay. Pakakilala mo ha. Okay. Next, Maria Angelica Amponin.
Present po.
Eileen Balita.
Present po.
Rachel Ann Barion.
Present po.
Dame Clarice Visa.
Present po.
Sophia Joy Cantos.
Present po.
Maria Cristina Carinal.
Present po.
John Edward Castillo.
Present po.
Mabel Claire Castillo.
Present po.
Shane Krisha Katapang.
Present po, ma'am.
Mary Grace de la Cruz.
Present po, ma'am.
Si Courtney na napakaaga. Courtney Love.
Present po.
Maria Jesu Cristina.
Present po.
Maricel Lacasa.
Present po.
Von Aris Dominguez.
Present po, ma'am.
Eliza May Magbantay.
Present po.
Rainier Magbantay. Rainier? Si Rainier
Ma'am.
wala.
Nawalan daw po ng internet.
Siguro siya si Rainier ang wala. Okay. Sige, banggitin ko na lang yung mga names pero si Rainier yung nawawala. Sean Tristan, John Luis Manrique, Abigail Manzano, Adre Lu, Marasigan, Samantha May, ano yan? Rona Maris, Ace Mark, Trisha May, Desiree Ann, Princess Bea, Trisha Marie, Trisha May, Desiree Ann, Princess Bea, Trisha Marie ulit, Trisha May, Trisha Marie Rosales ang last. Okay? Sige. So, we'll have our continuation discussion. So, most likely, we'll be solving several problems as an example. Okay? By next meeting. So, I'll be sending this one sa inyong GC. Okay? Para you can check. Okay? You can also study in advance. Yan. Do you have any question or concern before we leave our meeting? Meeting. Sorry. May question po ba? Wala.
Wala na po.
Nawala na.
Wala po, ma'am.
Oo, kasi gusto na nilang lumabas ng Gmeet. Okay, wait lang.
Yes po.
Yes po. Napaka-honest naman. Wait lang. Oh, si ano pala yon? Si Edrilo pala ang honest. Si Edrilo ang nagsabi. Wait lang. Ang pangit ko pala. Wait lang. Ulitin natin. Ay, ang pangit. Ulit. Kasi ako lang naman ang mag-i-smile eh. Okay, so sige po. So, thank you very much for today. We'll see each other again. Ang layo pa pala. Ang tagal. Sa Friday pa pala. Okay? Yan. So, baka makalimutan na natin ang isa't isa. Ano, tatandaan natin kung ano yung diniscuss natin for today kasi we'll have a recap on what we had bago ulit tayo mag-start ng klase. Okay? So, sige po. That's all na muna for today. Thank you very much. Keep safe as always and God bless. You may leave the meeting.
Thank you
Thank
po.
you.
Thank you
Thank you,
po.
Sige
ma'am.
po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Sige po.